Надеюсь, сегодня дропаться ничего не будет. Я не ребутался перед этим, потому что мне лень. Hello, Hippocat.
Hey.
Metroid Prime time. I don't actually remember. All right. Yes, we got power bomb shit, so let's backtrack all over the fucking game now. And blow up some, whatever it was called, the name of the material that power bombs can destroy, so hopefully there won't be anything really super hidden and horrible that I have to remember again. And hopefully we'll get the X-ray vision soon, because I don't really want to go through any place where Chozo ghosts might be. Right, what was the even the map? I don't remember anything by now. This yes, this was the place with the Phazon pool and stuff where I can't go. Or at least I'm assuming I can't go there. And somewhere about here, or somewhere, there was a white door. That was the very entrance of the mines, if I remember correctly, yes. Somewhere there was a white door that was blocked by that Ibibium, whatever, maybe it's here. So basically, let's go backwards through this place. And then we'll figure out the rest of the world as it comes. Am I going the right direction? Yes, I am. No, I'm not! How did I come to the conclusion that I am? Maybe because it's just this half of the room. Wait a goddamn second, I have to go up somehow. Man, this map can be pretty confusing. Oh, right. Weren't there like platforms here? Yeah, those blue glowing platforms, weird things that I have to jump across. Yes. Now I remember. So, Hippocat, you're gonna be playing Zero Mission now then, from what I understand.
Yeah.
Cool.
But maybe during the week I may play those mods that Touchdown recommended.
Which ones did he recommend? I'm not seeing that.
Threshold of Pain and Innocent Sex.
Huh. I recognize the name Threshold of Pain, I think, but I not know anything about either of those, so it will be pretty interesting. Okay, scanned everything here. Yeah, so Zero Mission will be interesting as well, because I literally only played it through once, haven't seen any playthroughs, and I don't remember jack shit about it. Well, actually no, the phrase is I remember jack shit about it. Oh boy, new one of those guys. Well, at least now I am saved and I know how to fight him. Hopefully it's the same kind of fight here, so pretty much just shoot missiles until he dies. Kinda like the Cyber Demon.
How much of a remake Zero Mission is? Our layout
remake
in any way?
I think your mic kind of blacked out there for a second. I couldn't hear some of the words. Could you repeat the question, please, Hippocat?
Well, I'm asking how much of a remake Zero Mission is. And if the game map is any similar to any version.
I think it's supposed to be somewhat similar, but I don't actually know the original version's map too well to answer that. But from my understanding, well, I mean, there is shit added to it that was not at any point in the original. Like, you get some extra, well, you get the moves from like Zero Mission, including grabbing ledges and shit. You get some extra things. I don't remember, there might just be like keys instead of actual abilities, but like Chozo things, you get Chozo ruins in there that I'm pretty sure weren't in the original. You get some progression aspects, like if you remember in Fusion there were like cocoons with things that were blocking shit, and I feel like that was also used in Zero Mission to an extent. There was at least like one big cocoon thing that hatched at some point. I remember there was like an extra boss with it. Well, I mean, that guy whose name I'm forgetting right now, the syringe and axe throwing guy, great, there we go. He is obviously redone. There's a whole section after the main game where you only have like a stun pistol and you are in your Zero suit and you have to sneak around the space pirate ship or something like that. So it should be... Okay, wrong button. It should be like following the base structure of what you do in the original, but having its own pretty much... Oh, that's... Is this a map? Yes, it's a map. Kind of putting its own twist on it, and it'll be interesting. If you remember anything from the original, it'll be certainly interesting to hear what's the same, because when I played it I had no idea beyond like the first two rooms where you say go through this horizontal corridor first and then there's a vertical thing, and beyond that I don't actually know anything from the original. So okay, that goes to where the fuck does it go?
Hello, Hazmati.
Hey Hazmati. Oh, my chat is slightly wrongly scrolled. Okay, so this goes to somewhere pink, I'm not sure where. Probably in future location that we don't know of yet. Okay, what's that blue stuff? Aha, that... Wait, no, Man, that other blue part is just like complete mystery to me. What is it? Okay, I guess it goes through something pink, and then that's a separate part. Right, okay, anything else new here? Okay, there's what appears to be several... Like two similar rooms. Might be power-ups, might be just something unimportant, and just some shortcut room. Well... Okay, I'm not sure how useful this map is gonna be, but whatever. Better to have it than not to have it. But where do I actually... I don't remember where to go from here.
Yes, Hazmati.
Yes, Dolphin, I think the most recent stable version, and some settings recommended for maximum compatibility. Okay, apparently there's... Wait, I came from this part, right, so... There's apparently elevators to green and yellow, and I don't remember either of those. I'm going to guess that perhaps it's Talon Overworld and like shows the ruins or some shit. Well, let's just go there and find out. And that's not even the right part of the world. Okay, so where I am, I go across on that high ledge. Well, it looks like it's just that across the platforms. Man, for some reason the last week I don't recall anything special happening last week, but I forgot everything about... Oh shit, there's this, but yeah, okay. I think I can break this stuff with my power bombs or something. If only I could remember the key.
Hey, Sabiente.
Hello, Sabiente. Maybe I can break this shit with power bombs. What did it say? On the scan visor. Ventilation 4 is working at minimal level.
Don't you need to kill those floaty things?
Well, last time I was here they were just kind of infinitely respawning, so I'm not sure. I could probably skate my way up this shit, now that I think about it. For a second I thought it was some sort of inescapable thing, you needed to activate something elsewhere to escape, but no, you can just do this. So this is kinda weird. I guess I can maybe get some power-ups from those guys now that I'm here. Right now I'm not getting damaged, and I can just charge my shot and I suck all the power-ups in. Well, I know they still drop missiles at least, that's good. Huh, ventilation fans working at minimal. I guess maybe somewhere we could activate those fans, but not sure where that would happen. Well, let's focus on what we do know, where we can go and what we can do with power bombs right now, which is not a lot, but some stuff here and there. And as usual, if we get stuck or if we like almost finish the game, I'll probably go and look for stuff I might have missed. Probably off camera, that would be a good idea to do off camera. I will just like scout. As much as some people might not want me to scout anything ahead, I think it probably isn't a good idea to dedicate stream time to just searching throughout the world before the end boss to see if I can find anything. But I'll probably not pick it up off camera, I will remember it and then pick it on camera so that you guys at least see the stuff that I could find.
Well, Hazmati, fully grown man, probably couldn't, but Samus is a fully grown woman, and that makes it entirely different.
Wait, Metroid is a woman? What? You're blowing my mind here, Hippocat. Okay, let's check what the green is and what the yellow is. Also, apparently I'm gonna fight some... Oh, right. Maybe this will be better. Actually, don't they just die from a couple missiles? It's a good thing that I can actually see them perfectly well. Okay, judging by the music, there are still pirates left. But I might be able to just ignore them. And also I'm gonna hope that I've read everything in these rooms. Okay, so what's this and where does this go? With my eyes. Hazmati, I think the explanation is that she's literally turned into like an energy thing ball while inside, because you can see on the sides it has indentations in it as well. And we did have that log from the space pirates when they were trying to reverse engineer it. They got just fucking crushed to death inside because they apparently didn't figure out that Samus wasn't physically fitting into that ball. Okay, transport active, but transport where? And, well, let's just find out by walking inside of it. Yeah, I mean, Samus... Oh, this just goes up the way we already have used before. Oh, wait, maybe this is just... I understand now. The color things aren't going to different locations. The color things are just like connectors at the, on this map. They mark that this place, this yellow, is directly connected to this yellow, but maybe they just kind of spaced it out a little bit to not make it awfully cluttered. So this pink here directly goes into this room, and pink isn't its own location. So technically I could probably go through this yellow and go into this whole place. Cool. Well, I'm riding back up the green. I mean back down the green elevator now as soon as it comes. Come on. Guess I have to exit. And yeah, Hazmati, I mean, this is Chozo technology, and Chozo are like this classic sci-fi, super advanced ancient race, which kind of funnily enough existed while Samus was a child, but now that Samus is an adult, they are extinct and considered like this ancient relic of the past. Well, I mean, ancient relic of the past is kind of implied. Okay, should I go in there or should I? Well, I mean, I've written this down, so I guess I'm committed. But I did forget about those single rooms that I could visit in the upper section. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, for some reason I thought you were going to be a yellow guy. No, you're not a yellow guy, you're just a regular guy. Let's stick with eyes for now, seems to be. No, actually that's not, because this is a purple door. But now let's stick with eyes. So, how about going... How about you fuck off first? You... Can't believe they don't drop power-ups. That's kind of terrible. Also, weren't there... Yeah, there was... Somewhere around here there was a power-up in one of those pods. Let me quickly check the upper floor to see if there are any power-ups in one of those pods. I feel like there was one that I was also going to blow up with a power bomb somewhere. Maybe not. Well, considering I'll be coming through this later, assuming I'll probably be able to see that. Okay, so this is this tiny tunnel. I don't... Wait a second, is there anything above? I don't remember if I just went into this room and decided, no, I'm gonna go the other way first. This could have been entirely possible. Because I don't quite see... Ah! Now I do see, okay. So this was why I couldn't go through here. And now this is unlocking for me a passage to the other part of the mines. Interesting. I guess we'll go see the bonus stuff we can unlock with power bombs a bit later then. Oh shit. Fuck those crates. Yeah, Asmati, it is. Well, I mean, I feel the progression is pretty linear because you just get a an item that opens up a bunch of the areas for you, and one of those areas has a new item that opens up a further bunch of areas, and it just kind of goes from there. And that part is linear, like the progression, the order in which you get the items is purely linear. But oh shit, I didn't mean to do this. Luckily there is a platform here. But as far as when you go from world to world and you get power-ups that are also unlocked to you within items, that you can do on your own time as much as you want. Like I could right now go backtrack through the entire game and open everything with power bombs, but this seems like new place and I'm interested in new places first. Usually my logic with these games is that I don't like to go to earlier places as soon as I get some new ability, because I know I'll get some other ability. It's kind of like the stuff that kept happening in... I don't know why I just put the power bomb there. Kind of like the stuff that kept happening in Fusion with Hippycat when we kept returning to earlier sectors with like some new doors unlocked or some new power-up, only to find out that behind that door there is some sort of obstacle that he couldn't get through at that point. Alright, there's spider tracks here as well. So I kind of want to get as much as I can before returning. Also, that would minimize backtracking, hopefully. Theoretically it should. Basically, as soon as it starts getting difficult and I feel like I need more E-tanks and missiles, or if the final boss appears, whichever comes first. I like to progress first through these games and backtrack later. Okay, I guess I can go there. Not sure what the other spider track was leading to. Maybe nothing extra. Actually, I'm not sure where I'm going. There doesn't appear to be any doors. On the map. Or no, wait, there is an upper door there. Yeah, never mind. Okay, I can probably get here. Here, and now move the platform, which might cause me to fall all the way down, which will be not fun. But luckily I'm like super great with FPS platforming, so it's no big deal. So Asmati, how familiar are you with Metroid games in general? Because that message made it seem like you are a bit surprised by the structure of this game. I don't remember who was who in like the knowledge of Metroid in my streams previously. Okay, so that's grapple, but I could probably just double jump this. I don't know what the point of those grapple points is. Okay, and this goes to Magmoor South. Well, let's see if it connects to anything. We can connect the map and then go back, explore further into the mines. Cool. I think also when I'm done with Doom, I might put Metroid on Saturdays, and if I decide to do anything else, well, I mean, that's actually probably the most logical thing to do, because I might not do anything else parallel to Metroid Prime and the future Metroid Primes. But if there's going to be another thing, it's going to be a Sunday side game. Metroid's going to be Saturdays, because consistently past few weeks I felt like, oh, I guess it might just connect to a previous part. What? I've consistently felt that like playing Metroid on Saturdays, and then on Sundays I kind of wanted to play Doom, but unfortunately, apparently I just had decided earlier that it was going to be the other way around. Okay, so this is nothing important for now. Just open this path here. Let's go back to the mines and explore downwards. Yeah, Hazmati, the Metroid Prime series is pretty well loved on the internet and in general. Pretty successful thing. Unfortunately, Metroid kinda took a nosedive right after Prime 3. Some people would argue Prime 3 wasn't as good as the others. Some people would argue Metroid Prime 1 is the only super good one. Because Metroid Prime 2 adds some things that are highly controversial, kinda like Majora's Mask did to Ocarina of Time. Basically, you have entire parts of the game, entire areas, where you're just constantly taking damage and you need to like run between safety bubbles. And you have ammo for your beam types and just all kinds of crazy shit. And it's both next Metroid Prime games are less of a one big connected world and more of a separated, like, different locations. Unfortunately, but maybe it's a bit more convenient. Yes, I mean I could see that. Like, it's a huge factor. What game is the first for somebody? An absolutely huge factor. You can see me with SNES Doom. I fully acknowledge that I have a completely different view of Doom because I played SNES Doom first. And even though I do go on like, yeah, this is the one true Doom. I mean, obviously, it's going to be subjective on per person. But that's like some people.
Holy shit, people!
Don't
Somebody
even...
just cut out this part of the stream and save it somewhere.
No, don't.
Because Antroid will deny everything.
Yes,
later.
oh shit, there is phase and bullshit. I will deny everything. You got that right. Also, apparently, maybe I can't go down here. But yeah, as I was saying, a lot of people wouldn't even consider SNES Doom to be worth their time at all, while I probably due to having played it first to consider it like the true Doom experience. So it makes a huge difference what you play first. Then again, I don't know, like Donkey Kong Country trilogy is an odd thing for me because most people like the second one most. I like the third one most, which most people don't like at all, or moderately dislike. So I'm not sure. I guess, well, I mean, obviously there's going to be different factors. I don't know, it's not even that mysterious as I'm making it out to be. It's just different factors that could make you like things that otherwise you probably wouldn't like, or like less, or not prefer as much, or whatever. And first, and not first, game of a series is one of those big factors. And yeah, as I said, as Hypocrite said rather, I will deny if you ever like point to this moment in time and say, hey, Antroid doesn't consider his opinion to be the correct one. No, I do. Yeah, also Hazmati, I don't remember which years I was playing that, but obviously I don't think I had a PC at the time. And the FPS as a genre was like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? How is this even a game? So like, yeah, that was a pretty big deal. And it was pretty exciting on the SNES compared to pretty much everything else. Well, I mean, everything else was also pretty exciting, like fucking Yoshi's Island. Cannot top that. Okay, so I guess this just goes nowhere. But it was a fantastic game, and very much captured the imagination of... Also, I don't have the red beam, I just realized. Not just the phase and down there is going to end me, but the absence of the red beam. So, do we go to Magmoor, or do we... I think I will proceed to the other direction through the mines, because there are a couple unopened rooms in there and I want to be sure on why and what I can do to open them and such. Magmoor will be later. Also, you didn't see me playing, unless you mean like my old SNES Doom Let's Play that wasn't finished. Because it was Hypocrite playing through SNES Doom, not me. Recently.
Oh yeah, you did play SNES Doom, right?
Yeah, it was really old and really like about the quality of the Turk 2 Let's Play, but without everything that for some reason makes people like the Turk 2 Let's Play. Basically, it was kind of shit, and I stopped it because I wasn't finding all the secrets. I was doing some weird like ranty rants in the middle of episodes, and I think I either unlisted them all or just deleted. I don't remember. Probably unlisted.
Shit, I kind of would like to see that.
No, fuck you. You're not getting that at any point. I did consider at some point redoing that. I think someone suggested, but then you playing it was a good opportunity for me to not have to do that. I mean, I could still do it because it would just show someone who is very used to the SNES controls, and perhaps I would do like better than you at gameplay. But I don't see quite the point there. And also, I don't do Let's Plays anymore, I do streams, and that would be kind of weird. And again, I mean, we could always do some more just random Doom discussions with people. And in the meantime, in the background, I'm just playing SNES Doom. Because why not? Could do that at some point when I completely run out of ideas. Okay, where am I? I am going into the purple door. Right. I went up here again to check again about the possible... Wait, am I going to purple door? Yes, I am. Check for possible huge capsules with stuff in them. Maybe it's earlier in the location. Where is the purple door? It's up there in the rocks. But yeah, the Metroid Prime 3, as I might have said before, it's like... there is a certain quality when you have a franchise like most of Nintendo's franchises where they put game first and the story second. And there is a certain huge satisfaction you get when a game of that franchise tries to be more like epic and cinematic, I guess is just the word. And just have a story and develop the setting, kind of like Mario RPGs to a lesser extent. Some Zelda games like Twilight Princess, which unfortunately people don't like as much as I do, but you know, whatever. And Metroid Prime 3 was like, hey, what about Metroid story like, I don't want to say Star Wars or anything, but like, what about if we took this into an epic direction? And I personally fully approve of that, but it did result in a game not quite feeling as much as Metroid game, because Metroid games tended to be all about like isolation, exploring a closed location mostly. And Metroid Prime 3 is just like you have fucking characters that you talk to, you have a spaceship, you travel between worlds, which is cool. And yeah, I guess far it be from me to say that a certain numbered game in a series shouldn't innovate hugely, like Turok 3 for example. I'm all for that. Maybe less so with like reboots when they say, oh, we're capturing the magic of the original, but actually no, we're not, lol. But when it's just a new game in a series, I don't think I usually tend to have anything against major changes. Oh shit, there's Metroids, I hope they don't get me in here also. Where the hell?
Kazmati, I played the 3 secret levels yesterday.
Yeah, that was a very short stream. Can't really fault anyone for missing that. Okay, I can't see where this goes. Where I need to connect on the upper floor. Logic would dictate that since I cannot see it, the only possible way would be behind me. So let's check. Is it currently leading to behind me? Yeah, okay, the yellow is leading to behind me, so... I guess the rubble was just in front of this, I couldn't get to here because... Yeah, I could get to this platform before. Well, let's just jump down a level. Ah! Curse
Yeah, Kazmati, there should be.
I remember the secret levels being cooler than they were, honestly. Maybe it was just because I played cat and mouse on the emulator and I was sucking at it, like, majorly. I thought that would be a cooler challenge, but like fucking hardcore is just kinda garbage. And the last level is interesting, but it's still just like one room. I guess it is literally just them. Okay, you know what, why not throw 3... It's kinda like all those cheats with like big heads and baby faces on Life Force and Turok. And just why not throw in a bunch of more shit for people after the game to just kinda have fun with. They are literally called fun instead of levels in the level select. Where's the yellow track? There's the yellow track. Come on, let's see if it goes anywhere now. Hopefully I don't get eaten by a Metroid on the way up. There was... yeah, there is one floating up there, dangerously. Okay, yeah, this seems to be correct. My deduction was right. I'm not sure we need to actually shoot a missile at a Metroid like that, but I'm gonna stay on the safe side. Right, so this is one room with seems to be a grapple beam. Cool. And I'm gonna guess the other direction, like the other door on this level opposite from this one, is gonna be accessible by grappling. Yep. This game, you mean Metroid Prime? Well, I guess it's a console shooter. I haven't played the GoldenEye too much, I can't really say. I honestly didn't really like it when I tried. Okay, this is something intriguing. What the hell is going on here? Ugh. I'm assuming there is something to find in this labyrinth. Okay, this is just a way out. You know what? I'm gonna look around in first-person mode to see if there's items. Can't really tell. There might be something like behind the screen that blocks the view. interesting. I'm just swimming in some water tanks for no reason. Yeah. Fucking. Didn't I earlier in this game do like bomb jumps underwater? I think I did. But it doesn't seem like it's necessary in here. Okay, so this is... I don't think I've been here. That go anywhere? No? Okay, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, Hazmati, I'm not sure, like, there could be interesting stuff in that game with all the objectives and stuff like that. I remember kinda liking Perfect Dark for a bit, which, from my understanding, is basically... No, let me out. It's basically GoldenEye, but in the future. And, the things that I didn't like is that, like, the graphics... The N64 could have much better graphics, and it's not like the old, but I think they're stylized kind of just horribly. And the gameplay, like, the shooting part was just kind of a fucking shooting gallery with everyone just like hordes of respawning enemies that just die in one shot. And I don't know, just didn't care for it. But I did play a fair bit into it now that I'm trying to remember. I don't remember where I stopped or why. I remember there was a level like somewhere in the snow. That might have been near the end of what I played. Maybe it's very early on, who knows. What the... Where are you even going there, buddy friend? Also, I grappled, but I didn't actually remember how I grappled. Let's see, I guess it's just the scan button. Well, you know what? I didn't even need to go across there, because that was a door that I was speculating would be the exit from whatever loop. Oh, and this is protected by a red door. Okay, so I can't get into that room yet. Well, let's say first of all. Man, now I also have a grapple to contend with in terms of places I could go. This is gonna be challenging. Where is the purple door even? Maybe it's here? There was a bunch of grapple shit in... for some reason I wanted to say Norwegia. What the fuck was it? Fendrana Drifts. The ice snow region. But I think most of that grapple stuff was just shortcuts. I don't remember Dark Red Sky at all, Hazmati. I think it was... Actually, I don't remember a clear sky either. I think it was like all foggy and shit. Maybe I'm misremembering. Maybe it was a clear sky, but I don't remember any Dark Red Skies in GoldenEye. Okay, where am I going right now? I could go here, and this is an elevator to Thailand, overworld south. Okay, I need the plasma beam. I guess my next upgrade would be the plasma beam. I probably can't quite go here. I don't remember if this room had any grapple points in it. It had Phasden, but probably no grapple points. That stuff down there also needs a red door, red beam rather, plasma. So I guess I'm gonna go to Talon. And my other choice would pretty much be backtrack to the mines and get into the Magmoor caverns, but like, why do that? Yeah, I probably wasn't Hazmati. I don't remember much of it. The first level, kind of. Then there was a level, like, mostly indoors, I think, when you had to, like, blow up some shit, maybe. Maybe I just saw it on the video somewhere. I literally, like, the era where I tried GoldenEye and Perfect Dark is just completely fogged up in my brain. I have absolutely no recollection of what it was like, why I tried, why I stopped. It's kind of like the era where I played all the Assassin's Creed games. Like, why did I even do that? Not sure. Actually, probably before the first, because the first one was kind of fun. And I like the setting for the third one as well. Right. Where am I even in Talon? Ah, yes, it's this place. I could go blow up that water damage stuff up above. You might remember this epic. It's like the big tree room. Where there was a locked door, locked bars somewhere. Fuck. Which we opened from below. Yes, man, I actually even forgot about this room completely. But that's good that this goes here. And Perfect Dark, I think I quit in some indoor level with like aliens in it. Some laboratory where I had to sneak a bunch. I don't remember if I had to sneak a bunch everywhere else, but there was some alien stuff, and I don't remember why I quit, but maybe because... Oh shit, because I felt it was getting kind of BS. I think I was playing with heavy saves coming at the time, so... I was just not having as much fun as I could have been having. And also like the rareware shooters on N64 are just kind of fucking laggy. I probably couldn't just enjoy them normally anyway. Yeah, Hazmati, what you're listening now to is I think my favorite song in this game. Someone opened my eyes earlier to the fact that like the instrument... Man, what's my spider button? For some reason my spider... Okay, it works now. Someone pointed out that the instrument that makes this like alien civilization sounding vibe gives it to this music is like the general X-Files theremin alien instrument, and only it's not used in like creepy mysterious way, it's instead used in like this hopeful slash melancholic way, which is interesting. Also apparently I keep running out of power bombs and never realizing it. But this is... I'm not sure if there was music of this style in games before Prime. I feel like maybe Unreal 1 had slightly similar tracks in it somewhere. But I really like the style for stuff that's meant to be like lost alien civilizations and stuff like that. And this is like the perfect track for that. Also pretty good one in Chosen Ruins a bit later. Okay, so when I try to actually press a direction, I end up completely stopping. Earlier I figured that maybe the ideal place for boosting was the low point of the trajectory, but it doesn't seem to be super working right now. Maybe I keep trying to press directions, or maybe I get stopped. Yeah, I think I get stopped on the like the sides there when I get thrown into the ledges. Ugh! This is gonna be a bit weird. Actually, I think any time where you are touching the ground is a good time to boost. That's just general life advice, take it as that. Fucking... Also, the boost is chargeable, so I'm not sure if I'm not charging in the whole... Yes! Fuck! I didn't mean to boost off of that like that. Also, I'm not sure there is actually anything up there for me. Okay, this should... No! Ah, fucking... Yeah, I am starting to charge my boost immediately after I let go of the previous one, Saviente. Also, Hazmati, I'm not sure about Unreal. Maybe you should check it out. I have tried it several times. I didn't get far in it because I like the atmosphere, but I really didn't like playing it, honestly. And some parts of the atmosphere are questionable to me because they have this alien planet, and then they have just fucking medieval villages in it for some reason, because like the alien civilization for some reason just decided to make medieval Europe style houses. Ugh. Oh fucking hell!
Oh yeah, my mic is working. Also, Antroid, you're full of shit.
About
because
what?
medieval villages and all that stuff and castles, that's like Nali buildings. And they're like a primitive race from what I remember.
Oh, okay.
And all the high-tech stuff, that's like the Scourge race that
still like
come to like enslave them.
Even if it's not an advanced civilization, it's still like an alien civilization. Should look slightly like... I would have taken some sort of like weird primitive huts over medieval stone and wood buildings that are just like, hey, we wanted to make fantasy as well. Ah, fucking hell.
Also, Unreal 1 has just the best music ever.
It has... Fuck no! Why do I keep doing that? I guess because I keep holding boost. I wouldn't say it has the best music ever. Oh, this expansion. I quite like a few of the tracks there, but most of it I didn't really remember too much. It is that one fucking great track. I don't remember where it's played. I guess it's in some temple or somewhere. Okay, I actually need to go to the right now. Basically, the music is very much like Deus Ex, but it also fits, instead of cyberpunk, it also fits alien civilizations. But yeah, I was not a big fan. I keep wanting to give it a shot, but it's like there are some design conventions that I am okay with only when I've suffered through them as a kid. And like there early on, there is stuff like you go in the mine, and there's floors that just fucking collapse under you and drop you into lava for no reason. And like you could save scum over that, but if it is a game I know that's shit ahead of time, I can do that. But when there's a new game, I don't really want to deal with that kind of shit. Also, X-ray scanner looks really weird. Apparently it's pointing out that half of the walls in here are fake. Except I don't know how to do anything about that.
Or bomb.
Ah yeah, I could... yes, I do have one. Actually, let me just fucking scan the walls here. First of all. Ugh. Aha, it's Bindisium. Okay, yes, so I guess I could power bomb. I only have one. And what does this say? Is it all connected on the other side? It seems like it's all connected on the other side, so might as well bomb. I wonder if I bomb in the middle, if it will just fizzle or if it will destroy everything. Let's try it. Oh, cool. So they have quite some range. Also, is this... Let me see. And now I have to... I guess that that power up that I just absorbed, the like flaming ball of orange, maybe that's the power bomb replenishing. Okay, Sabianta, that's cool. I guess I could just farm a little bit by walking in and out if I wanted to. Man, this is a huge room, secretly. And I'm outside of the map. Life Grove, wasn't there an artifact in the Life Grove or something? I remember the name. Let's check for shit. Okay, this looked... From a distance this looked like a morph ball situation, but it's not, apparently. Well, there is a clearly cut morph ball situation here, which you can probably get through here. First, let's explore the ground floor fully. I want to see if there is anything to the edges. Okay, this is blow-upable, or is it like a rune, or is it a hatch? Oh, okay, it's a thing. Reminds me of those silver things, silver doors, columns in Super, but obviously it's not because it has a bomb in it. Ah, a bomb bubble. Fucking go in there. Maybe I... Ah, yes, this is not a bomb slot, it's a... This thing slot, booster. And there's an artifact, okay, I was remembering mostly correctly, cool. That reminded me slightly of stuff I just had to do yesterday in Zelda. Aligning stuff with other stuff that rotates, but you know. For anyone that knows Breath of the Wild, I was playing the second DLC dungeon. That freaking bike people, like, I really wish I could stream Zelda a little bit. Yeah, what am I even doing now? Out, out, out. Okay, good thing I checked this. Now let's go into the tunnel of love. If I can. I'm assuming I'm just not doing it right. Yes, I wasn't doing it right. Anything scannable in here? This looks like it could be scannable. Perhaps not. Man, this gazebo reminds me of something. Also, there's something on top of it. Probably can't get there from here. Well. Yeah, I guess it could hazmat. I mean, they're not really going after me for... What's it called when, like... I forget the terms for, like, when Nintendo themselves make a game, or... when they, like, some other studio makes a game with their IP. What's it called? Like... A, B, or... something. There is some classification. Basically, in-house, out-house, or something. I guess they might not be going too much after older games that weren't even made by them specifically. But many people have streamed Breath of the Wild, actually.
So wait, you're telling me that Nintendo actually has some problems with people like uploading footage of the game?
Yeah, I'm not sure they have problem with actually specifically Breath of the Wild, but they have a long history of like doing strikes on people who just upload anything from their games. Copyright strikes and like claiming the monetization and stuff like that. Man, this is somehow making the ghosts even worse. Because it keeps locking on the wrong ones. Fuck it, let's just bombard you guys. There is some weird stuff with Nintendo there. They have like a creator program of sorts where you can like sign up officially to stream Nintendo stuff or just be like create Nintendo themed content on YouTube. But then they did some weird stuff where like you're not allowed to stream either on certain platforms or certain games, I forget. Basically they're not very like stream let's play friendly in general.
That's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, it kind of is, but Nintendo does a lot of really stupid shit. So, like, so long as they make fucking fantastic games, I'm fine with it.
Hey, Vince.
Hello, Vince. Okay, one of them died somehow while I was looking at the chat, interestingly enough.
You know, fucking X-ray vision doesn't really make this better.
Yeah, I just
this
said
still
that.
is annoying.
I think there's fucking just look onto that. There's just stuff for me to learn about how to fight them. Also, this location isn't the best. Usually they are in places without so many platforms in it. But remember when I said it keeps locking on? Well, maybe you don't remember. I kind of said it offhandedly. I said it keeps locking on to wrong things. It actually doesn't. It just shows the reticle around other things than the thing that I'm locked on to right now. But I do stay locked onto one thing. So I was kind of just like fumbling around because of that. I'm betting a couple fights after this it'll get better for me. I'll be doing that much quicker. Kind of like we did with the actual ghosts without the X-ray vision, because I also the first fight was suffering, and after that I got better at it. Okay, I'm assuming I can probably go around here. Okay, let me quickly catch up with the chat. Why would I? Well, I mean, it probably is emulatable, but if I could stream it, I would stream it from the console. I would need a capture card for that, which I don't have, which is why I can't do that. But if I did, I could, I would. You know what I mean. Okay, where is this and why do I want it? Actually, I don't think I want this. This is just a way back. Is this a dead end of a room? I guess maybe it is. Why did I need to fight the ghosts then? I probably didn't actually need to fight the ghosts. Yeah, the environments are pretty cool in here. I think it suffers a bit from having to restrict itself to small rooms for everything. I could definitely go for some larger, more open environments for this sort of atmosphere, but they did have to work around the memory limitations and the level of detail and graphics we get in exchange for smaller areas is pretty great, so it's not all bad. Okay, so that was just the way out. I mean the way in, actually. And this is the only other way that I already gone through, and that is just something that you use to go back out of this place, presumably. Well, that's good that I don't have extra directions to go. So let's go back out of this whole area. Oh, this is just a door, loading door thing. Oh, this again. Let's see what else we can achieve now. Well, at the very least I know that lava area in the Chosen Ruins where I needed the grapple beam. There is one thing. And technically I guess I remember much more, but I don't actually remember where it was, so we'll see as we go. There was a bunch of power bomb stuff and a bunch of grapple stuff everywhere. Okay, that's power bomb. I guess those guys are the ones that drop power bombs. Wait, where does this go? Chosen Ruins south. Pleasant Mines east. And this goes through the ship, which, fuck that, I'm not going through the ship now. This goes to Chosen Ruins east, also from the ship, or to the ship actually, yes. So, I'm not seeing any, well, there's that red door, but other than that, an artifact temple, which I don't think there was anything on the way. I don't think there should be anything important in Talon left, so let's go to Chosen Ruins. Metal Gear? How is it Metal Gear? I guess maybe 3? Or like the original ones where you start in the jungle or something. I think it's just the classic alien planet with ruins and overgrowth in it. Kind of a trope. A good trope, because even if it is, everyone likes this game, so obviously it's a good one. Okay, so... Oh, that's a very similar room to the mine's antechamber. Let's go to Talon Overworld East, another place that I don't need right now. Crossway, which is the boiler thing? Furnace. Okay, I'm gonna ignore the ghosts in these rooms. If I remember correctly, there are ghosts in some of the rooms on the way here. I'm gonna go to the furnace just in case there was grapple in it, because I remember there was places I couldn't get in it. It could be grapple, it could be not grapple. So the way to the furnace is turn left and ignore the ghosts, most importantly. I guess I could like... No, I'm not gonna fight them. Assuming they even appear. Yeah, they do appear, but fuck it. For a second I thought maybe I could get some power-ups off of them, but like, it's not really worth it at all. Not sure what why I shot a missile there. Okay, so yeah, at least I need to focus on one of them. In that previous area where we fought them, it was kind of difficult because they kept falling off like downwards, and where I couldn't actually aim at them. But in places like this, you see one is already dead. And I didn't let the jumping reticle distract me, because I thought in the previous fight that it just literally locked onto different people out of the blue. And it does seem to go travel to other possible lock-on targets. Yeah, so I want to say that this was much better than it would have gone without the X-ray. And much better than it went in the first fight we did with the X-ray. Okay, so grapples, maybe? Let's see, I don't remember if I ever intended to jump up this shit. Probably not. Okay, so maybe that's grabbable, or why does this go the... Why does this do the like reticles around? Maybe it's just regular lock-on. No, I think they are just there to be an obstacle. And there aren't any doors above. So I am pretty goddamn lost about how to get on those spider tracks in this room. Maybe some stuff here is blow-upable with my new power bombs. Holy shit, there's a half pipe. The whole time. Okay, but now I need to actually know where the tracks are so I can half pipe in the appropriate spot. Okay, I guess they are all over that side. Cool. And I need to fall in line with the suckers. Okay, I'm charging the laser, I'm charging. Ah, I should have been holding the magnet button. Okay, magnet held. There we go. Well, Hazmati, that's just, you know, a carryover from the old games, where there wasn't really room for interaction buttons or anything like that. I wonder if you can go up there. I'm not gonna try getting on that ledge. Also, I'm grateful for the shadows that you have. And I cannot unfurl in here, which is kind of treacherous. Holy shit, I think I'm stuck in a completely bad place. Yes. I was stuck to the side of that somehow. Okay, lesson learned. Also, now that I've fallen, I might as well check out if there is anything. Like, there looks like something orange. That's probably just lava or something, but let me see. Also, can you guys die from bombs? Yes, okay, that's good. Okay, this doesn't actually look like anything worthwhile. Yeah, so this is, by the way, this is a slightly more subdued version Actually, it's not a version of the track, but it's like a slightly more subdued take on that previous music track, and this one I also really like. Okay, now that I'm calm, I did that much better, much clearer. Okay. Future games do much more with the spider ball, which I'm slightly nervous about. Okay, where is my shadow? Oh, give me my shadow, come on, game. I'm not sure what the depth is here. Judging by everything, I think maybe around here? No! Slightly before it, okay. I wonder if the shadow not being drawn there is an emulator thing, or if it's just the game has a limitation on distance. Okay. See here, that was really helpful. Though I think that little indentation in the upper track also kind of has a clue in it. Oh, I better not get thrown off by that fucker.
Yeah. Hazmati.
Goodbye, Hazmati. Man, the texture mapping on this, on the like corners here isn't really the best. Right, so it was somewhere like here, right? Yes, okay. Still cannot unfurl. Luckily, I have gotten pretty alright at just tapping the directional keys to get into weird places. From playing Mario 64 on emulator and other games like that.
And all that shit was just for a missile.
Yep. Metroid games really like putting missiles into the most elaborate secrets. Like medium elaborate you'll get E-tanks for, and the most elaborate there's always fucking missile in there just to troll you.
Well, I guess it's good that E-tanks are easier to find.
Yeah. And I mean, I still want missiles. I did run out of them at one point last time, I think. They're definitely a good thing to have. Okay. Any second now I will start remembering where I am going and what's the next place and how to get anywhere from here. Okay, yes, I remember this. This is from the earlier days of Chosen Ruins. Actually, I completely wrongly remembered that, but now that I looked at that little thing, I remembered it again, and better. This is the place with the first stone toad and the time challenges and all that shit. Could have gone under, but I don't care. So this should eventually go into the big open hub area of Chosen Ruins. But maybe it'll go through the dark room before that. Okay, anything in here that I could... Okay, that was the little thing. Dynamo. I guess there was maybe an... Yeah, it was the thing where I needed the spider track from here. And I finally got there. And I guess there was a power up in there or something. Save, I could save, and this is the thing. Alright, and that's the dark room. Okay, so I just go across after I save. I am glad this game doesn't have fast travel. It feels like if it was made in a modern time they would add a fast travel to it, like between save stations or something. Like in Zelda, there is fast travel, and when I choose not to fast travel, it's literally, even though mostly it's going over places where I've already been, occasionally you find something new on the way, and it's like the most fun, just most relaxing, pleasant thing to just travel through a world. The only, okay, ghosts are getting ignored, fuck that. Where your only objective literally is to get from point A to point B, and you just travel across this beautiful atmospheric world, and it's just fucking the best. I wish I decided early on in Breath of the Wild that I would just never fast travel, because that would have been even better. Man, okay. This better not be fucking difficult. Oh, okay, that was not difficult. That seems like a squished up morph ball thing. Okay, well. Let's see where this goes. If I remember correctly, this must go back into the... well, never mind. Maybe there's stuff still here. Like this room. What is this room? Oh. Oh, ghosts. I thought it was something serious. I guess it's like the first time a ghost appear in the room, they have to do this kind of shit. Okay, well now knowing what we know, we can defeat them easily. I should also time my shots when they're not traveling or doing that little animation where they dodge it. Okay, accidentally hit that one, it's not bad. And also, a plus side, I don't lose lock-on in this mode when I get hit by that static bullshit. I don't know, that's probably intended, like I think I lost lock-on before, but maybe I just lost it because they shifted out of existence. I don't remember exactly how it went. Also, I'm kinda scared because there might be environmental things I need to see with the X-ray vision, not just use it for fighting ghosts. And the visors as a device like that is kind of a scary thing because I don't really wanna scan every room and every visor type. Okay, those are bomb slots. Yeah, Vincent, that is a GameCube game, right? Like, holy shit, the graphics level for GameCube is amazing. And it's just because they did some freaky shit with like level streaming and partial loading and small rooms and all that kind of stuff. Okay, well, let's half pipe again. I don't remember if I ever thought that Metroid Prime 3 looked much better than these, but that's a Wii game, but technically the Wii isn't actually that much more powerful than the GameCube, if at all. Almost. I'm thankful that it actually kinda gets me stuck in there, so that I don't have to time bombs into the bomb slots or anything like that. Oh shit, it's all timed. What's this then? You know what? No. That just seems like a way forward into a future room. Right, and the other side, like the left trigger, is a timed thing with that gets the spider ball tracks open. So let's do that first. Yeah, Vince, do you mean this game or GameCube? Because this game doesn't really have far render distances at all. Everything is a small room, unfortunately, in here. Okay, so I guess the spider tracks are forever, but that piston was timed. Actually, no, it does have some, like, medium distance render areas, but nothing too large. But GameCube in general didn't really have problems with far off distances, because freaking even Mario Sunshine, from every level you had the view of the entire island, and even some other levels in the distance, and while obviously they were like mega less detailed, they still existed in the appropriate distance from the player and such.
Sunshine was with the water gun thingy.
Yeah.
And the one with ghosts was what Luigi's mentioned?
Yeah. Well, I mean, ghosts are in every Mario game anyway, so... You probably mean Luigi's Mansion, though. Also a GameCube game, and the next one was 3DS, I think. Yeah. Open. Open. Just when I think maybe I don't have to bomb it. No, I don't. Okay, now we are up here, as I suspected. Man, I really don't want to have to do that mid-jump, because if I fail, I will have to go through all that again, but I guess maybe I have to do that mid-jump. Ooh, fucking hell. That was a bit scary. Okay, now at least this room is completely locked. And by locked I mean completely different thing, not locked. Cleared, I guess my thing was. Okay, why didn't I go there? I'm going to assume maybe power bomb bullshit, so let's try that Tower of Light place. There was also that one tube. I think the tube is actually in the lava place, whatever it's called. And I keep forgetting the name of that place. Something something Magmoor, there we go, Magmoor Caverns. I keep wanting to say Fendrana, even though it clearly isn't Fendrana. Oh, we have ghosties in here. Can I get across without fucking with the ghosties? Wrong button. Well, I guess I might as well fight the ghosts. Come out. Okay, I'm locked into something now. Better be locked into that actually. Okay, one dead. It all kind of devolves into just spamming your power shots, charge beam shots, well, so that he doesn't do animations that like that, just dodge it. Basically, you shoot it after he does something else. Mostly just travel like that, boom, and he's gone. At least we get the full bright light levels in the room now, and the better music. The best combat music is clearly the Space Pirates in this game. The second game has a little bit of fighting, like zombie fight, what's it called, like Galactic Federation soldiers, and that has a pretty cool fight music as well. But I didn't think they appear beyond like the very intro first tutorial little area. I don't remember, Vincent. Probably I played on an emulator, Sunshine, so I don't remember if it has some sort of screen effect, like the warm air kind of thing. Oh, I don't have to go up from here. It was probably some sort of just filter to make it look better in the distance, because it was all low detail. Kind of like Zelda Skyward Sword, only better. Oh, it's an artifact. I don't know why I never went in here. It's bizarre. Could it be that I didn't have the wave beam? No, surely not. The wave beam was like the second beam I got. Okay. Now let's go back into the big room and see where else we can go. I don't have any sort of idea where the plasma beam is, so if I could remember at least like the location where you get it, it would be probably simpler to figure out, but I have nothing. Yeah, humidity, that's the... Actually, I'm not sure that's the exact word I was thinking of, but it's a suitable word for that nonetheless. And you know, I quite liked Sunshine. Obviously, I think it would be probably better without the flood gimmick, because, you know, pure Mario is best Mario. Even though, like, the hat in Odyssey is pretty cool. Okay, let me quickly go over this crap before I... Actually, this helps me in no way, because I don't remember anything about these rooms. Okay, that's the furnace, and that's all that's part that I guess we could just look for places that are not accessible, or were not accessible, of which there are actually none in Chosen Ruins. Looks like we've been everywhere in Chosen Ruins. There are probably, in some places, just things I could bomb that I don't remember. But I'll get that, like, in that off-camera com before the final boss that I have planned. Okay. So this fucking Magmoor Caverns North. I guess I might as well go to Magmoor now. And through the classic old direction through here. I like, you know, one big reason I like Sunshine. I mean, it's true. Some people said that the environments for the levels could be more diverse, because it's not really in the spirit of Mario to just have all levels being like tropical theme. Even though they fully explore the tropical theme and go to very different places with it. I really like the fact that it just didn't try to, and actually no, it tried to be like a location. Because shit like Super Mario 3D World from later and stuff, they just didn't really bother. They just went for floating blocks in midair with sky backgrounds and shit. And I really don't like that because it just seems lazy. 64, the levels, I guess they were kind of floating in the skybox. There was nothing beyond the boundaries, but it was Nintendo 64. You could kind of forgive that. But I still don't know if the levels in Mario 64 are meant to be like fictional places inside the paintings, or if they're meant to be real parts of the world that you just access to the paintings. And Sunshine is straight up just, this is the place in the Mario world, you go there, you do stuff in there, it's a real place. Galaxy 1 is kinda like that as well. I really like what Galaxy 1 did with the space theme. Like a Mario take on it, like fun, abstract, light-hearted space with just like, you know, instead of asteroids and planes you have just Mario elements like pipes and blocks and shit like that floating in space. Then Galaxy 2 decided, okay, we got away with objects in the void for level design, and they kind of forgot it was about space, and they put all sorts of backgrounds like fucking giant castle galaxy, where like instead of space you have a castle skybox, or waterfalls, or everything, just like the sand thing, shifting sand or whatever. Unless it was Galaxy 1, I don't remember. Sleep Sand, I think it wasn't too. Basically you have like these weird stone towers in the background instead of, you know, space, because it's Galaxy. So I didn't like that in Galaxy 2. And I guess Odyssey kinda goes back to being good in that aspect, even though every level is like in an island in the void also, but at least it has a background around it that suggests that it's just coincidental that there's a huge abyss around every place you travel to, and beyond that abyss there are still places. Like, why the fuck is New Donk City, like the part of this town is just on a fucking huge ass platform elevated above the rest of the city? What the hell is that? But at least there is the rest of the city around it, so I can kind of forgive that. Okay, so Magmoor, let me go save. And we'll check the map and see where we haven't been to. Ugh. Also, I wonder if the Sunshine would have the same effect. I remember when I was slightly younger, I was replaying the GTA, the original GTA 3D trilogy, like 3 and Vice City and San Andreas. It was probably like my second time legit beating those games. And I remember how much I couldn't fucking wait to get to Vice City, because the drab, even though I like the atmosphere of 3 a lot, at the time I felt like it was like drab and depressing, and I really wanted to get to sunny, pleasant Vice City. Well, pleasant relatively, but you know, with fast cars right off the bat and all that cool stuff. So I wonder if Mario Sunshine legit has that, you know, that effect, like, you know, I just want to feel like I'm in some sort of tropical resort. And the whole game is one big tropical... Oh yeah! Magmoor. I did say I would look at the map, but I didn't, because there was only one way to go from here. But there was that one place that I remember now with the big pumps or pistons or whatever, which had grapple shit in it. Luckily I don't have to wait, like with scanning, I can just press the button and it grapples. God damn it, just go. Yeah. The Galaxy, I really just like the atmosphere of like weird, like the Mario world extended into space, and the like logistics and just everything about how Mario world, the Mario world is like just pipes and blocks being a naturally occurring thing almost, and it's just kind of weird like that. But Galaxy said, what would space look like in the Mario world, and it went there like in every possible way, and I really liked how it was like a combination of mysterious and weird and just, well, weird I guess is the best word, but also felt a bit cozy and like comforting. I don't know, just very cool. But 2 just fucking kind of forgot about everything. But 2 had like the best. There was that one level where you go through a long underwater section, and then you emerge and there's this just like the music stops and there's like the sunset, lot of grass, and that was like the fucking best thing ever in the Mario game. I think it was like some late game Galaxy 1-star thing. Reminded me of the ending to Clive Barker's Jericho. Okay, now that I'm in a place where I have choices, I'm gonna kill the pirates and then definitely consult the map. Okay, never mind, this is just nothingness. And there's the pump thing. This goes to Phase and Mines, which I don't need. And Finran Drift South, which I could go to. Partially because of all the grapple shit we get in Finran. But mostly I'm looking forward to this room, Geothermal Core. Okay, so, and where is that big room with the thing? That's the big room with the thing, that's another Finrana. So basically when I go to the big room I go left. Got it. Man, I don't remember the purple comet detected sound at all, by the way, Vincent. I like stuff like the Space Junk music, Space Junk Galaxy music. Yeah. And there was a music track that played in like retail bonus indoor rooms, like when you go into the pipe on a planet and you end up in just like the inside of the little planet, just like this spherical thing that you can go all across the underneath of like the floor of the planet. And it was made of like plastic or metal and had blocks in it and shit. And the music there was like this perfect, slightly, what's the word, like slightly surreal, but also really calming kind of feel. Fucking love it. Now that the Dolphin is not lagging on my new computer, I will probably just play through Mario Galaxies. Finally. I tried Mario Galaxy 1 at some point and I got really far, but not too far. Okay, and on the way we just casually go into here. Cool. I better get out of this because I might fall somewhere I don't need to be. Oh, the floor actually stays intact. Neat, what the fuck is this? Don't tell me it's probably a beam combo. I doubt it's a plasma beam. Ice spreader. Let's see what it does. 10 missiles, holy shit. Well, I got a
It's
fucking...
like that thing from Fusion.
Could be, I don't know. I don't actually remember what this does. Oh. Honestly, I don't see this being really useful because very rarely there are enemies just arranged in a way where that would cover them, which I couldn't achieve by just, you know, shooting a bunch of times. Wait, didn't I? Yeah, this is backwards. Maybe that does like fuck ton of damage, which would be useful to do a fuck ton of damage quickly. But the actual spreading ice, even if it freezes enemies, I think it's very situational, probably not going to be useful. Unfortunately. Fuck everything, I'm just swimming through lava. Wee-ho. Actually, there's something, looks like there's something above. Is it the... the weird place with the balancing that I had to do? Could be. Let me just kill these fuckers and I will look above there in the rafters and see what's in there. Yeah, it looks like it was the previous way across this room, where one way you could go through the tunnel there and be out. Actually, the tunnel here, this one. And the other way you needed to do the balancing act each time, which gave you missiles first, of course. Okay, that's not the most controllable thing, the grapple beam, but it's good enough. No! Well, you know what, fuck it. Now this goes to Telenor World, which I don't need. And this... that side goes nowhere, right? Yes. Oh shit, it's actually deep enough to swim in. Interesting, I don't remember lava like that being in this game. Etc. Man, these are really good for shortcutting. Okay, I didn't miss anything in there. Also comforting that I don't actually have to have that anywhere near the middle of the screen to be able to lock onto it. That's correct. Yes, Zarya Dawn. Yeah, it's dawn, it's not dusk, it's dawn, yes. It's a correct.
Dusk is Zakat.
Yeah. And actually I'm kind of... Zarya, yeah, I think it's the sunrise. Yeah. I don't really use that name, that word very often. That's the thing that the Overwatch character is named after, right? And everyone pronounces it wrong because everyone says Zarya when it's supposed to be Zarya. The second syllable is the... and I forget Udarenia again, but you know the...
Stress?
Maybe, yeah. Basically the second syllable is the one you want to say louder or whatever. Okay, there's the bomb slot here, maybe it will activate... Oh, what? Oh. Does it lock when it goes to the top? Yes, it does. For some reason now the music is different. Well, okay. I wonder if that means this will give me some new power-up. Not sure what that grapple was. It the grapple I used previously? I feel like it was the second grapple slightly above that one, but... and by I mean that one... slightly above the one I used previously. Also, what did that give me? Like... I kind of feel like I didn't want this to happen because I could get into the spider tracks before, but now I don't think I can get into the spider tracks anymore. Oh, is... There's stuff I can go here as well. This is really weird. At least this goes faster. Yeah, emphasis, I guess. Basically, yeah, the correct way to say that word is Zarya. And don't do the weird English like yeah. Just Zarya, not Zarya. But I guess Americans or English-speaking people just can't pronounce that sound. This is unthinkable that he would have like a fucking wrong direction. A soft, or however you call it, sound without the Y in front of it. Okay, this is a bomb slot, right? Oh shit, everything is going to... Oh! Oh! Wow, it just fucking pushes the ceiling. That's kinda hilarious. Okay. Keep forgetting which button is the cling to this for your life button. And also, I'm really glad you don't have to time the clinging. You can just, you know, release it and hold it immediately afterwards, and you will cling to the track when you pass it by. Basically, there are lots of ways this could have been much worse. Oh, it's a full-on just, you know, roll wherever. That's really cool. Oh, I am kind of scared. Oh, Jesus Christ, that was a bit unwieldy. I kind of almost want to try boost bowling and seeing if I can go from here to like on those tracks immediately, but I don't want to risk it because it seems like it would just make me fall. Or I could instead do this. Okay, I don't need to stay on the tracks themselves, the rest of the stuff is also magnet. Cool. I feel like those bugs should be... There should be more of them, because they don't really pose a challenge at the moment. Okay, that might have been the shortest way to do that. Yes, I'm calling them spider track, because I think the ability that I use to cling to them is called the spider ball. Not actually particularly sure why. Are spiders known specifically for walking on walls? If anything, it would be like fly track, fly ball. This sounds kind of stupid at least. Ah, okay, this is not the way to go. They might be called as, like, you know, magnet tracks or something officially, or when you scan them. Okay, that was... What should just be missile expansion? Oh? Plasma beam, perhaps? Looks like fucking plasma beam, heck yeah! I'm gonna drink tea in celebration. Plasma beam acquired. That's the fire one. So now I have lots of shit to get to again. Man, that's just... I just got bombarded with new key abilities. Oh boy, I have lava in my cannon. It's supposed to be the most powerful of them, I think, so this will be cool. Oh yeah, you know what, I forgot one thing. There was this whole shebang with, like, the X-ray visor and her arm in the cannon. Let me get somewhere where there's enough room after my floor, under my floor rather, so that the contrast is higher, like here on this. Oh no. So you can see her hand in there, and she's kind of doing the things, but not really. Some of these I can't really see very well, but... And these don't appear to be different. Huh, well... Still pretty cool. And the hit visor, whichever is the hit visor. Thermal... Oh, this is not the best room to check thermal visor shit. I'm gonna... I wanted to see how my fire cannon looked in thermal visor. Alright, anyway, Fendrana actually sounds really good right now, because there was a bunch of shit I should melt in Fendrana. And it goes to Fendrana, so there's that. Also, I could go to Phazon Mines and go to that door in just the pool of Phazon, which I'm still not sure is a good idea, because the other side of the door could also have a pool of Phazon, and I could just die eventually. So maybe, like, the other part, the other direction there in the mines where I couldn't progress, maybe it's best to wait until we get a hypothetical suit that defends us against Phazon. Okay, I need to go up there. Man, I don't remember this room at all. Is it like the one where you have to... Yeah. A bunch of timed challenges with the bomb. Okay, let's test out the plasma beam actually. Seems to be instant hit and also sets them on fire. Cool. They kind of dropped the idea behind the beams in this game. Like, the plasma beam was supposed to be just it goes through enemies and not really fire. Also, he burns up, that's cool. But they made it more elemental, and I can't say I am against it very much, because some really cool outcomes of it. I really like having a fiery beam and electricity beam. Instead of just, you know... Actually, it probably wouldn't have worked in 3D, like going through walls, going through enemies. How the heck would you even represent that? I should probably save. Also, there is some sort of bias going on. The normal doors can be opened by any beam, and so there are no specifically power beam doors that aren't openable with, like, wave, plasma, or ice. So, Vincent, those guys, those mechs, are they large? Because it could be really cool. I don't remember if it happens in Metroid Prime 2 at any point. There was like some sort of huge robot boss, but I don't remember if he has spider tracks on him. But it would be cool to have like a large... Okay, I'm gonna go there as well. Okay, forgetting why I couldn't go into there, but maybe it was power bomb stuff. Large boss that you have to like spider ball all across. Okay, man, okay, I'm just gonna get lost in Finrun. So I go through the tiny corridor. I'm gonna go see why I couldn't get into that little thing. I also need to go to the security towers, because one of them had ice. That I should, I needed to blast a bunch of shit in there. Alright, this had grapples, not powerbomb. Good enough for me. Actually, I'm really glad I got all the things in one go, because now I don't have to remember separately what was where. Yeah, there was like this huge robot android boss, not actually androided anyway, it was just like a huge weird electronic boss in Prime 2. That was a really cool one if I remember correctly. Man, even though it's not like super air controllable, the grapple beam sure feels really cool. It's kinda like the Arkham Batman games, where you grapple to shit just automatically. But better because it's first person.
Hello, Erlor.
Hey Erlor. Sorry, I'm not super looking into chat right now because I'm so engrossed in the game. Okay, where am I going though? This is the place with all the extra grapples. Gravity chamber. So I'm going to check if I can get into that little place in Pendrana's Age. I feel like we've been in it, but maybe not, so why not? But our normal way out should be through the lab, especially since the lab is where the control tower is. And somewhere in here there is... Oh, in fact it's this very room, where there was ice blocking an E-tank. Cool. Didn't actually need to go into morph ball mode there. I like these little glow sticks everywhere. A good way to light the place up, because like implying that the pirates have explored the areas before they set up their bases and shit, and they just stuck a bunch of glow sticks everywhere. Yeah, I'm going basically forward by any means necessary. Ah, missed that one. But there is another one underwater, so I can always go through here. I don't remember if there is any one-way bullshit in here, but probably not. Though I might be bypassing some rooms with grapple points in them by doing this way, but you know. Maybe I'll go back through above. I don't even remember this, but this is cool. For some reason I really like when in cave-like levels, even though this is some sort of high-tech shit tunnel. I really like in caves when you have sections with a really low ceiling, because it's kind of stupid that in most cave levels in games everything is conveniently sized for like the protagonist. Fucking just go in there. Rocket! Come on. Oh, I guess maybe I'm just hitting his bottom there. Yeah, whatever. So I really like reminders in cave levels that, you know, caves are random, pretty much. They aren't obligated to be navigatable perfectly, and you have to do really uncomfortable shit to get through some places in caves. Okay, that's the top here. And I feel like we've been there, but let's go anyways. Man, this is cool beam. Oh. Wow. Okay, one charge shot and he's done. I'm just gonna go around with plasma beam from now on, if you don't mind. Okay, grapple, but I don't remember if that was necessary or a shortcut. This was not the way to grapple. Okay. Well, to be fair, I didn't really see where I was supposed to go from there, but let's try again without doing stupid jumps. Ah, yeah, I wonder how this looks on the thermal visor now. Still hot, I guess. Yeah, the plasma beam is super hot. Does Dazzling get colder when I charge it? Not really. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense because you need to expend energy to cool things down like in freezers, but still. Huh. Okay, so where and how do we proceed past that one platform? Maybe that... no, that seems too high. Oh, there were some floating like motherfucker enemies around here somewhere. In one of these rooms that I could grapple to probably, but oh, I can grapple to that, okay, cool. Ah, this is okay. If you hold the button down, you can swing forever and like rotate yourself properly. For some reason I didn't know or forgot that. Probably could have known if I read the stuff when I got the beam. Cool.
Reading. Who does that?
Yeah. I always hated when I watch someone play a game and they ignore some text and then later don't know how to do something that was clearly explained to them in text, but I'm kind of guilty of doing that. In my defense though, I'm doing that because I feel like I know this game from before, so I shouldn't have to read any text. Technically. Oh, I better make it. No, I didn't.
Noise.
Unfortunately those guys stop when you grapple to them, so I guess I have to grapple to him when he's in a better position. Well, at least now I know how to get up there, so it's not gonna be any more guesswork. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. And you know what just occurred to me? The fact that Prime 2 and 3, they do change some stuff about like the core game mechanics, like the scanning. And having now played Prime 1 myself, most of it at least, probably, I'm gonna notice that much more easily than from just people playing it, because I really don't remember much beyond the fact that in Prime 2 you don't have to scan like specific icons next to the objects. You can scan at any point on the object, they just kinda are highlighted, like the Doom 4 enemies when you can glory kill them. But there's ought to be some more. Okay, so I probably could get until he's like over there. I should walk slightly forward so that he's... or he goes just randomly around the whole place. Doesn't have a set trajectory, kinda hard to tell. A casual puzzle game. I guess I could see that. Okay. That was very daring and unnecessary, but it worked. Ooh, what the fuck is this? More cloud bombs? Yeah. Neato. Mm-hmm. .800 meters from termination point, Phazon, Vein, Omicron. Blah blah blah. Okay, so Omicron, where I feel like I remember that word from some game where it meant something really like sinister. Ah, no, it was just in a music name in Rook 3. Omicron something. Right, let's go back out through the other door. Omicron Crimson, I think it was. One of the few tracks that were transformed into MIDI by someone and uploaded to VGmusic.com. There's a Fall of Obsidian, an Omicron Crimson, and maybe something else. But yeah, it's obviously not from that game, it's just a letter, probably like a Greek alphabet or some shit. But it's not one you often see used. I wonder if it's some random one in the middle or what. Okay, so I have been to all the rooms in here, so I'm wondering if that guy has any purpose. That was a bad idea. Well, probably I'm supposed to grapple to him from some other place in the room. Maybe up there. That is, if he even goes anywhere, or if he's just a shortcut. Well, I mean, that could be possible as well. If that's the case, he's kind of a terrible shortcut though, because can't really go anywhere much faster. Yeah, I guess you go to that platform and there might be something in the crates. Okay, fella, I'm gonna need you to go there. Okay. Alright, yes. From that platform you can drop that one stalagmite and crack the ice, presumably. Right. Good thing I went in here. Because this shit really doesn't show on the map in any way, but there wasn't it something else to get in here, not just shortcutting. Okay, this time I'm gonna probably jump from this level. Alright. Where is the stalagmite, whatever, there we go. I probably need to have it locked on. Yeah. Don't kill the flying boy. Okay, good. Not that I would have any use for him after this is dropped, but still, he's a cool guy. No, what? Let me in. Nice, all the rubble is still on the floor here from that ice breaking. Okay, well, I guess this is it for this Vendrana section. Now we're going to the lab, the Hydra lab or whatever it was called, and melting stuff around the tower, control tower or whatever. I just need to remember how to go into the lab from this snowy area. Okay, I think it's just, yeah. It's as I thought, it was turning left at some point. Let's just pretend I can make this. Well, nowhere even close, but you know. Okay, there. No? What? I didn't press that key, I'm pretty sure. Wait, this is... Right, no, this is completely wrong. That's the door I need. So I don't know why I even jumped, because that door seems to be above where I entered the room. And I just fell down in hopes of reaching it somehow. Paradoxically, maybe there was like a random portal in there. Okay. This should be it. Yeah, this looks like it transfers into high-tech bullshit. Let's see, maybe there are capsules in here that I can blow up with power bombs or something. Also, is the plasma beam better against the turrets? It's pretty good against the turrets, I have to say. Where is... man, I hope there's still... I guess probably more lore in the phasing mines below. But there was that one adorable message where it's like... Space pirate lore addressed to space pirates, like, stop feeding Metroids, Metroids are not pets, you can't have a Metroid as a pet. Okay, and if I remember correctly, there is no way for me to avoid... Oh shit, I better switch to Ice Beam, Metroids are loose. I think, yes they are. No way for me to actually avoid going to the control tower. If I just go backwards through here. Because this place isn't particularly non-linear or anything like that. No, please shoot. Please shoot! What do I do? I guess I just powered on, yes? Good, okay. Well, now we know how it looks. Kind of like half a second of how it looks from a first-person perspective when Metroid latches on your face. Kind of face huggery, I guess. Oh, I wonder if the X-ray visor here helps. It doesn't actually help. Ah, killed both of them somehow. Up. Is open. Okay, now this looks like a capsule. Okay, this calls for heat vision, right? Huh! I like how it did go completely cold when I actually froze the Metroid. Now freed him, but I guess I just felt like it. Okay, I don't see any items. I guess these pipes or whatever here I could just blow off with missiles all along, so not gonna be anything new. I will need to go through the already explored part of the mines more thoroughly later, because there's definitely something in one of the pipes about where the Omega Pirates or whatever, like super pirate guys, started appearing. I think Omega Pirate is supposed to be like the one unique super cool one that we haven't fought yet. But there is a more generic name for the other ones that I am forgetting at the moment. It's probably somewhere in my creature data logs. I really wanted to check. Ah, no splash damage. But it's also time to start thinking, yeah, okay, where to go? Where else to go after I've done that, I've gotten that artifact? Because up in the tower up here, up this elevator, is just an artifact. Of course it's important for the progression, but what's also important is getting to new places. And there's only like 2 red doors that I remember right off the bat. One being in Talon 4, Overworld rather, in that one big room. Where there's like a nest of beetles in the bottom or something in the floor that tells you, if you scan it, there's, oh, there's nesting activity beyond, like below this. And also there is the red door in the mines. In the Phazon pool, but there must have been more red doors somewhere, but I'm just not remembering. Did you ever say what you think about the pirate fighting music you get? I figured you would like it.
I don't know. I just don't really like this fighting music in general, be it like pirate music or ghost music.
Huh.
It just makes me irritated. Like, fuck, he's gonna fight some annoying shit again.
I don't know, I kinda like the Space Pirates having their own like theme, kind of, that carries over through the 3 games. Radion. Well, I have no idea what Radion is about, but maybe I'll just shoot a bunch. Okay, missile stuff. Wow, that is like Turok 2 level of tower destruction. Okay, and apparently what I did accomplish is actually not what I expected, which would be going to the tower, but it just broke some random floor beneath it by conveniently falling in this direction. Is there anything I can break through? Here? I guess not. Oh no, you can get into the tower apparently. Oh, maybe not. Yes, you can. Oh, well, I mean, we'll find out later. First, I'm gonna investigate this hole. Oh, the artifact is here, so what was in the tower? Is there anything in the tower? I'm not sure, we'll see. I read that there's artifact of Cider for a second there. It's an artifact of Elder. Okay. Can I unball? No, I cannot unball. Maybe this is not where I go back. Oh, this is the way you exit out of, yes, through the tower. I get it. Alright, I think this must be the way forward. Yeah, that's the hologram room. And I also don't remember if there was anything else in Findrana that I couldn't access before. I feel like there was something I could melt in some of those big areas with those animal guys, which I don't remember the names of. Oh, what just happened? Oh, did we get ghosts again? Or is it just pirates? Now it's just pirates. Because it looked like something exploded down here. I know why pirates would explode their own shit. Well, didn't even give the time for the music to start here. I'm going in that purple door, I suppose. Don't think there's anything left in this room or any part of the Hydro lab. Come on. No, there we go. I think this is the room where I got killed last time, or second to last, or whatever, whenever it was. I will always remember this room. Maybe it was the room where I took a lot of damage though, because I also remember doing this like through the door, where the pirates couldn't get through the door. Oh, there's more of them. I actually took a lot of damage there. Good thing it doesn't really matter. While I was in that room. Map station, okay. Ah, can't be walking with that beam out. All the doors are purple. Almost kind of feel like the doors should have just turned to the regular ones after being opened the first time. Kinda like they do in Super Metroid. Okay, now I should save. I wasn't even aiming for that guy. Come on, what do you got? Oh, whatever. You do you. Okay, from this room, that's not really anything I need to concern myself about. I've been there actually. And this goes to regular Fendrana, Ice Ruins West. This probably doesn't have anything in it. That's where I got the boost ball, I think. Actually, that tower looks a bit suspicious. Maybe I should actually take a look in there. And this is the place where I don't remember if I got that little place. I think it might be something you can melt. And I guess I might as well check out the Chapel of the Elders. Oh, you know what? Where was that little place with the... I think it was in Chozo Ruins. Yeah. With that little statue guy that bowls you places. And you have 3 bomb spots that are blocked by beam-colored things. Because we now have the final beam and we could explore the final bomb direction, like bowl direction in there. I think it's one of those rooms with the Chozo ghost that I just kind of skipped. So I guess we'll have to quickly go in there again. Ah! Didn't actually want to go into that hole, but whatever. Okay, so the canyon. I'm mostly here for the tower. Let's see. Yeah, probably got the boost ball at the top of the tower or something. Man, I don't think I can actually get there. I don't remember how we got there in the first place. Maybe this half pipe was like flooded. No, probably not flooded. But somehow... that's not a platform. Somehow covered or something. Well, okay. Luckily this is not a very long not shortcut. What's the opposite? Like I don't know. Like the side path where we go to check something out. There's a word for it. Side track maybe or something. Come on. Yeah, I think I've exited from there, so I'm gonna go not here. I am gonna go into that blue door. Completely ignore that guy. Ah! Come on. And there's the other place, big room, I think, or is it not that one? No, it might not be that one. No. Actually, while I'm here, I might as well check if there is. How do you fight you guys again? I think just from behind, yes? Yes. Just gonna check if there is nothing above in this one. No, doesn't seem so. Just scenery. Alright, and that goes to Chapel of the Elders, where I might as well check, because I don't remember there was anything left in there. This was that thing that we found something inside of. I don't remember what it was. Wait, have I not done this? I feel like I've done this. Have I completely forgotten to look what was behind this blow-upable thingy? There must have been something just up here. And it just got reset at some point. Cannot get out of here. Okay. I guess this thing just closed. Okay, I'm tired of going through these guys. I'll just go. Oh, there might be something that I can melt in here. Perhaps. Wasn't there something in like... somewhere? Confused. I'll be confused. Let's see. Maybe there's something I could melt in a later room. Unless it's not that one place that I remember, like the architect and whatever other faces. Yeah, it's that. It's here. So this is the stuff I thought I would be able to melt at some point. Let's see, does it actually say anything in the scan about that? His hands seem to be frozen in place. Aha! Yes! Okay, cool. Oh, it's an artifact. Good thing I went here. So I only have 4 left, and I absolutely don't remember where any of them are, but we seem to be naturally just kind of stumbling upon them anyways, so... Also, this is almost like a nice way to make sure that you roam around the whole world of the game and explore and get all the stuff you couldn't get before, because like you're still hunting for artifacts in the same game world anyways. Yeah, okay, I'm going to assume that there is something there.
Is there an end game after you get all the artifacts?
Well, when you get all the artifacts, you just go to the final boss area, basically, from what I remember. It unlocks the... I don't remember if there is any, like, navigation to be done before the final boss, but by that point you have all your abilities and shit, obviously. Yeah, apart from maybe, like, you get, like, a phasing suit or something. Ah, come on. No, stop balancing like that. God damn, you respawning blocks. But yeah, basically there's just... it opens the final road to the boss, or something vaguely like that. Okay, nothing to unfreeze in here, seems like. I don't even remember what you got in here. Oh well. Maybe you get the wave beam here, because the door out is wave door. Yeah. Kind of interesting how in in Metroid Prime 2 the Chozo don't really play a role like that, and since we're on a different planet, there is like another very similar race of alien, like enlightened aliens in there instead of Chozo. And it's like big sentient moth people, anthropomorphic slightly, kind of like Chozo are for birds. And there's like one survivor on them, and he's literally called like U-Moss or something like that. Okay, and now to check that final, not really final area. If I could remember where it was, maybe beyond here? Or was it slightly above? No, I think you could climb. You needed to climb. There was that one big room where there was a little tunnel looking area, more followable, where I probably haven't gone before. Likely due to not having plasma beam or something like that. Should be somewhere on top of, in front of there. Oh, it's the guy that is killed with missiles, right? I forget. The mini boss. Ah, in the mouth, right? Fucking just die. Ah. Okay, 2 super missiles. Give me power-ups and stuff. Items. Okay. Actually, I think that gave me like a full E-tank of energy. Full energy tank of energy. Okay, I think that ice might be meltable, perhaps? No, it's slightly further. Or it's actually above. Well, let's just proceed up the roofs. Yeah. Maybe there's grapple shit. There could very well be grapple shit in here. Wait, no, this just goes. Maybe I need to go even higher. Ah. Slightly confused about this, but let's see. Maybe I'm just not seeing some passive. Ah, there's more. Really, have I not gone here without, or rather with the spider ball? Oh, maybe there was just an item in there and not actually a way anywhere. Okay. Well, that means we're out of Fendrana. So, probably this goes to Magmoor. The way to Fendrana goes to Magmoor, and I've been through Magmoor with all my new shit. I'm gonna check for red doors in Magmoor. I don't remember. I don't think I had the plasma beam for that whole journey. But we have that bowling boy in the Chosen Ruins, and we have at least a couple red doors that I remember, so all is not lost for now. When did I start the stream, by the way? In like 3:30, I think? What's to say? Okay, it's been going for like 2 hours, 7 minutes, alright. Yeah, I'm guessing I'm gonna... I'm not sure what my plan is, because I don't know how expensive will stuff be in any of those places where I can go now. But I'm thinking like I just check some of those places and then quit for today. But I don't really want to stream too long right now. Okay, where is the way to the Chosen Ruins? This is Talon Overworld, so has to be to the left, right? Yes, okay, left here. I'm just gonna pretend there is nothing left in this room. Kinda weird how selective they are about switching on the pirate music, or when there are pirates to fight. There are pirates in a lot of these locations, but they don't play the music at all. Maybe in some of these situations they just consider it like a big scripted fight instead of regular encounters in every room, which would kinda ruin the music if they keep switching back and forth. I'm also hoping there is only one column that I had to blow up with whatever I blew it up with an artifact inside. Was there an artifact? I believe I did find the artifact inside the column, not just some random power-up. Ah! I walk onto the grapple, but who cares? I'm glad that I'm able to just tank through all this lava and fire hoses and stuff and enemies. save. I might as well save. I think the last save was somewhere in Fendrana, which was a bit far away. Can't see shit. There's this yellow steam going out. Let me on. This could have been moving a bit faster. Yeah, yeah. Also, I could probably not have fallen off. Fuck, there's a branch. This I didn't fall all the way, I suppose, but there was some weird branch there that I bumped into. That's just a dick move. I guess I need to look before I jump. This might have to do that, come on. You fucking piece of shit. How do I not hit it? I guess I just kinda hug the edge or something. I do wonder why they structured the game in such a way that you have to go back and forth across like the same places over and over and over and over and over again. Much more so than in Super Metroid, for example. Yeah, where's the bowling guy room? I think it's somewhere on the other side. Reflecting pool. Furnace. Energy core? No, it's not energy core. I think it's somewhere in this area. Crossway. Ah. Not reflecting pool, that's sure. Well, the quickest way might be through the boss. I think we've opened those routes now. Hopefully this won't have locked back on. Okay, it didn't lock back. There was these panels, if you remember, that we had to scan some rooms to get rid of. And blocked our spider track. No, wrong direction, come on. Ugh, okay. Yeah, I'm not even bothering with you. You no-clipped into the wall like that. Right, there's something else on the map here. Is there stuff underwater here that I didn't see before? Ah, I guess it's just kind of like goes to the side a bit. Interesting. There's Morogera, whatever the name was from this flower guy. Maybe I should be reading artifact hints for the ones that I'm missing. But if I remember correctly, I didn't actually have artifact hints for all 12 of them, so maybe I don't even have them. Well, I'll do that once I've exhausted all the ways I could find to go. And besides, honestly, the artifact collection, it's not like I need them to progress anywhere else but the very end of the game, so I won't have to technically collect them until after I have all the abilities. Right, where do I go from this? This is the fountain area where there's nothing. Okay, I go to the left. Where was the left? Yeah, I guess I rotated a bit too much. This is the left. Lucky ghost. That's a save room. This time I won't bother with it. Okay, this direction is not what I need, so I'm going up again. Oh, don't make me fall down, okay. Now there might be ghosts that I have to fight in the bowling guy's room, so I better prepare. The power beam! Man, I remember none of this. Ah! I guess I don't need to go above there, maybe. Hopefully. Ah, no, I do, because this is just a room with a power-up, and that other way goes into the furnace, where there are ghosts, but I don't have to kill them. And there was that long spider track for on the missiles in there. Okay, that was what happened one time as well. Okay, so what I need is to lay a bomb immediately, and phew, that didn't seem like it would have enough time. Okay, and I'm not sure where the bowling guy is, so I'm gonna go. I think this is the longer way around. The white door was a shortcut. And might go past the bowling guy. Okay, I guess I don't need the power beam, I need the various color beams to bypass all this bullshit. Okay, that's not the bowling guy room yet. That's the one where I drained the water. Put the gun out there immediately, whatever. Is this blow-upable? I must have probably blown it up, but let's say check anyway. Yeah, this seems to be the timed shit that I did already. Across there. This I hope it is. Yeah, there we go, there's the bowling guy. And now I need to kill some ghosts in this room, if I remember right. Okay, one down. I guess they are the only enemy you can't just spam missiles and power missiles and shit like that to kill quickly. But they're still made really easy with the proper scanner visor thing, whatever. X-ray. Accidentally shut the door and there's like... Huh? Okay. Now get up there to those bomb pods. Probably just up here and through that window. Oh no, the window is up here. It's not the thing that we opened here. Last slot, probably not gonna actually do much for us, just some power up. Let's see what it does. Oh, different. Maybe I won't actually... Yeah, okay. New door. I don't remember if I've seen that on the map or noticed it or anything. Guess we aren't gonna be bowled by the dude at least. This time. Oh, it's just a room. Oh, with an artifact, okay.
I bet it will be fun to look for the last one.
Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully the last one will have a hint. Because... Actually, let me check right now about the hints. Artifacts. Okay, I don't have a hint for this one. I have a hint for this one, and I don't have a hint for this one. Spirit. Pendrana's Edge. Oh. I've been there, but I didn't see anything. Unseen entrance. I guess it must be something to do with the X-ray visor and another fake wall somewhere. Well, okay. Pendrana's Edge is the place after all the grappling in the caves, where I found something already, but apparently not that thing. Okay, so Talon south or east? Red door. Any more red doors in it shows the ruins anywhere? Probably not gonna be. At any rate, I don't really see. I would probably see like a door that goes somewhere where there's not an open room yet. But I don't see those. But where is the... I guess it was in Talon Overworld, the meteorite crash site with the hints, because I feel like I should have hints to all of them. I probably just missed some scans in that place. So, going here, there's 2 lifts to Talon. I'm gonna check the map to figure out which one is the one that I want. Talon East or Talon South. World map. Talon. That's Magmore, not even remotely what I need. That's the impact site there. Chose the ruins east. Chose the ruins south. I guess I'm going Chose the ruins east, which would be well, logically it probably east would be in the same direction in both locations, so it would be to the right. Man, the polygons here are long and the lighting kind of fucks up. Might as well save, get some health back. Ah, I knew that wouldn't work. Okay, and also somewhere in Talon Overworld we have that one red door at the top of a room, which we also needed the grapple to get to in the first place, I think. So it's convenient that I have both of them, because I would have totally forgotten about the grapple requirement if I got there immediately after getting plasma, which I think I got before the grapple. I guess it's just kind of fortunate that I remembered the correct places when I got the new items, and I managed to get a series of upgrades at once. Okay, fuck you. Actually, at least this the grapple, yeah, okay, so not the grapple, the plasma. I guess it's still kinda true to the original games in that it can kill enemies that normally you wouldn't be able to kill. In this case without missiles, but I think it still kinda works. I should just power bomb that shit or shock through it. Okay, that's the ship. There was grappling in it. Grappling, I think, in here is literally just a shortcut. Ignoring the flying pirates. And this goes straight to my ship. Or I will also save, because I believe it gives you the missiles. I haven't had full missiles in a while. Possibly also power bombs and stuff. I actually have no idea how many power bombs I normally have. Maximum right now. I only got one extension for that, I think. But I don't know the number of how much extensions give in this game, so. Is there like a status screen? I guess it would show me if I did if I curled into a ball. Yeah, I have 5. Okay, well that's better than nothing. So which way to the crater first? Forward there. So in there, essentially. Under the waterfall. I don't remember if there was anything to power bomb there. I think there was a pipe leading to it, but I think it was just solid, unbreakable. The breakable one was in Magmoor. Yeah, this one. That might have been an artifact, I'm not sure. Might have been just a lore about artifacts. Right, so I'm missing 2 hints. But I think I was missing about 4 before, and I guess I got some artifacts without hints. Oh, loading very long. Okay. So I need to look in, preferably in scan mode, right away to see where there might have been hints I missed in the... Should be just in the statues in the big open courtyard, but who knows.
I think you looked at all the statues before.
Yeah, I do also think that, but I feel like... Oh wait, what? Something's going on. I feel like there must be, maybe I'm just putting like the artifacts back in. Or something. I feel like there must be hints for all of them. Like this one I haven't read. Okay, cool, I don't know how I missed this. Maybe it activated only when I got the artifact. A room of research lies within the mines. A corrupted invader is trapped there. Defeat this creature to claim the artifact of warrior. Corrupted invader. Might be one of the like big ass pirates. Wrong. Might as well clean all of these up just so it doesn't lock onto them anymore. Ah, there's this. One artifact is just an artifact of Chozo. Okay. Okay, there is another red thing. Might be just the last hint I need. Forge a path through a tunnel of the great poison to claim the artifact of newborn. So I think... Let me guess. Let me not guess. Let me get to where the hell is that data? Actually, probably logbook. Artifacts. So warrior is deeper in the mines. I'm assuming it's deeper than I've been. Spirit is the Findrana's Edge one that I missed already. And this one is also in the mines. Okay, so I haven't, apart from Findrana's Edge, I am not missing artifacts anywhere in the big game world at large. The word big there was unnecessary, but you know. Okay, that's good. I'm grateful they gave me the hints now. I didn't know they would withdraw some hints until I returned more artifacts. I'm assuming that's what happened, because I definitely checked most of the, if not all of the statues before. Those were kind of obvious and there could have missed them. They were definitely visible from the center, at the very least, and I checked from the center. I thought that maybe like some of them were on the behind parts, on the other sides of the statues or something, but no. Okay, and now we go to that one place. I think it's... I'm not even gonna bother consulting the map, I think it's here. It's the way to Magmoor from Talon. So we go to that one fork in the path. One path leads to Chozo Ruins, one path leads to Magmoor. Here, the Chozo Ruins is the ruinous little side with the half pipe. There. And yes, The one that goes to Magmor is just after some jumping. Must be this one. Uh-huh. Okay, I better not knock me off with the platform. Okay, thank you. Okay. I think those guys were susceptible to what? No, wrong. To frost. Yeah, normally you can't kill them because that previous one that we just exploded on the way here, that was... You needed to blow up the orange buds to explode them. But I think I found out at some point that we're vulnerable to frost. Okay, what do I do? Is there like secret platforms in here? Oh. Shit, man. So that can happen. Actually, I guess they kinda give it away slightly by... well, not the next one, but the first one of the bunch. You can see rain drops falling on it. So I guess there is a bit of a hint to it. Better than freaking Crystal Cave and Dark Souls, that's for sure. Man, okay, so this just needs everything I get. And also there is this little thing here. Okay, let me scan it. Oh, it's just vines covering it. Okay, cool. Nice of them to put it in place where I would be also using the visor anyways. So that I don't just have to X-ray vise every little wall in the game. Ugh. Oh, and you see what I said about the most elaborate fucking things being missiles all the time? You need like 3 upgrades for this shit. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so I guess the only place I remember from here would be the red door at the bottom of the mines in the pool of Phazon. And do you get to the mines from Magmor? I don't know, but let's go to Magmor. I guess I could go to Fenrir's Edge as well. It'll be kind of long and boring because there would be nothing else on the way there. That could be something I could delegate to off-screen stuff also, at least like until I get into that room. Or we could just do that now and then go to the mines and save there and leave the red door in the mines for next stream. Actually, I feel like that's what I should do. We started the most exciting stuff by getting a bunch of power-ups when we got a bunch of artifacts for them. And if someone doesn't want to watch that, it's at the very end of the stream, so they could feel free to switch it off if that's boring to them. So, since I'm benevolent like that, Fenrir's Drift south, I think that must be a good way to get to there. Fenrir's Drift south. Let me check the map. Yeah, okay, this is the Fenrir's Edge part. Security cave. So I got the security cave, but somehow I didn't get the artifact in there. That's weird as hell. Okay, so I'm going to that elevator, which is where I'm facing right now, and there aren't really any choices. In the Magmor workstation I go to the right. Alright. So that's the plan for the rest of today. Going to Magmor's Edge, rather Fenrir's Edge, finding that artifact, and setting up further progress through the mines, which might actually conclude Metroid Prime next weekend, which would be kind of interesting because I really didn't expect it to last exactly as long as Doom. But it might end up having just that happen. And now that I think about it, I'm not actually sure I'm gonna like try cleaning up the game, finding all the secret stuff. I probably could have grappled across this. finding secret stuff and just going through the game, mopping it all up. I might just, if next time we go through the mines and there's just, it leads to being able to finish the game, which I feel like it will, because we will probably, since one of them said defeat like the corrupted guy, I think that's probably gonna be the Omega Pirate, the one, like the big cool one of the phase zone infused pirates. Two of them we fought already. But I think the Omega Pirate is like the big ultimate one, and I remember there being a separate boss that's harder than those two motherfuckers. So that's probably gonna be like the end of the mines and the final key of the game. Or, I don't know, one of them said carve a path through the tunnel of that blue thing, what's it called? Phase zone. So maybe they'll just low-key put that key beyond the boss, but I'm pretty sure that after we get those two keys from the mines, there won't be anything left to do, and we will rock you. And after that, we'll go insert the keys. I know what happens when you insert all the keys, and then we'll probably just go down and fight Metroid Prime himself. So it would be a good last part of the game to delegate to a separate stream, because who knows, that might take slightly longer. The mines, the bosses, like there's gonna be at least 3 bosses in that whole batch of game. Omega Pirate, one other thing that I remember, and the final boss. So while it doesn't seem like much, it might actually take longer than you would expect. So yeah, from the honest edge, that's the trip I've already made right from here. Yeah. And in case it takes less time, well, that's nice. I'll just be able to end sooner. I don't think there's anything in Prime that I could do post-game, like the classic maps in Doom, for example. So that will just be a stream cut short. There is the thing in the game, in one of the menus somewhere, that has to do with like connecting this game to, like, when it was a GameCube. If it was a GameCube, you could connect the GameCube somehow to Game Boy Advance, and if you had Fusion on there, you could get Samus to look like she had the Fusion suit instead of the regular suit in this game. But that looks like ass in 3D, and with the, like, they did some really horrible coloring on it. It looks really way too, like, toxic, colorful, saturated, horrible. So actually I'm kinda glad. I don't think I can do that. Probably there is a way. They probably did find a way to emulate that somehow. Because, I mean, there is emulator stuff that allows for fucking e-reader cards for Game Boy Advance. And I think there is ways to do the games where you need to connect rather. Bunch of, okay, this is Findrana's Edge. Let's kill the pirates and figure out if there is anything else. The Game Boys, I think, there was that one game, Legend of Zelda 4 Swords or something, where you could connect 4 Game Boys to a GameCube and play like a Legend of Zelda with 4 players or something like that. And I think they found a way to emulate that, so could very well be. Okay, let's read that hint more thoroughly. Oh, I guess it was just loading. Let's research. Spirit, okay. A tall cave stands at Findrana's edge. Seek the unseen entrance at its top to find the artifact of spirit. So I'm assuming this is the tall cave. I did get an entrance. Could also be frozen pike. Maybe this whole place is considered Findrana's edge. But we'll check this, and I guess another tall cave is frozen pike. Can't think of anything else here that would qualify for that. Well, I mean, Frost Cave, which actually is called a cave, but it's all caves. This is specifically called Findrana's Edge. Alright, where did I go from here? I grappled something here, okay. Man, that's kind of an awkward grapple point. Way farther than I expected to be able to connect. Yep. Uh-huh. Well, I mean, I did say at the top, so maybe I shouldn't be checking before I actually get to the top. Then again... Okay, so what does it need to be blown up with? Maybe it's just walk through now. Maybe it's power bombs. It's always power bombs. Okay. That really didn't take nearly as long as I was afraid, because this place was very close to where we need to be. And as a bonus point, we go back to Magmore right now and immediately go to the mines. So it's kind of well planned. We don't really have to do a lot of backtracking anymore. Even that I need to go here was kind of like my own fault, because I didn't read the artifact descriptions ahead of time. Drill Cobra site report any symptoms of Pheasant Madness. Pheasant Madness. Of course, that is an orange level security zone. Final missions from Dolphin point to a massive security breach. Maybe about me or about the parasites, who knows? All personnel suspect their life support systems before reporting to the mines. Well, that sounds logical. Alright, now we can probably just low effort drop, or I guess if we land here, why not go through this? Now I probably didn't have to jump down the whole way, but whatever. Ignoring the pirates. Randomly it has occurred to me for some reason right now that I kinda want to play old Star Wars games like Dark Forces and Jedi something. Like there was one of them was like a third person action, old school like action, almost shooter thing that I've seen a speedrun of, and the guy who was speedrunning was like very excited and fun about it all. I don't remember what it's called. Jedi Outcast, Jedi Academy. I don't really know much about those games. And I think I have most of them on Steam, so I should play them. But I'm not gonna be streaming them because that's annoying. Okay, Magmore. Forward. Forward and above. Yeah, unfortunately I have to jump a little bit more. Okay. Have you played the old Star Wars games, Hippocat, like Dark Force and shit?
I played a Star Wars game.
Ah. I remember trying Dark Forces just because it was a Doom-like kind of game. And it was pretty atmospheric and cool. But I don't remember, for some reason I didn't, at some point I just didn't get very far. But it's like, if you like Doom and Duke Nukem 3D, even just, you know, aesthetic-wise, design-wise, probably Dark Forces 1 is a good game to play. Because it's kinda, it really gives all, like, it looks more old school than Duke Nukem. It looks a bit more like Doom, but just the style of locations and the level design feels a bit more Duke Nukem 3D-y. Okay, this must be the elevator room.
I don't know, I just don't really like Star Wars.
Well, I mean,
I don't feel like playing anything Star Wars related.
I don't particularly care about Star Wars either, but I like the general, like, space, future, past, long, well, whatever, like... just like the setting. And I don't care about, like, the story, the canon, the movies. I just like the space setting, space opera, or whatever it would be called. Okay, turning right. Mines. Like all these fantastical planets and fantastical creatures and big space stations and just sci-fi bases, like tech bases and shit. Really cool. And probably it's even better for me because I don't have to care about what happens in them. I usually like not caring about the story, but just enjoying the world in which the game takes place. Aha, I think it's the one tunnel where we destroyed some rubble with a power bomb. Yes. So this must be not the regular entrance to the mines, but actually it might go straight to the deeper part of the mines, which is even better. It could even go to that big room with the red door on the bottom of it. Unfortunately, I don't think there is a save point in there immediately, so we might have to go to the nearest save point. And I guess I will probably end up missing whichever was... Oh, right. Whatever was in... Oh wait, there's also that one phasing room. I might check that right now. Yeah, this is that room that I was thinking about. So there's the red door down there that I can open, but I'm afraid I'm gonna die of phasing in there. But maybe I'm intended to go there. Maybe it's like one of them Doom situations where I have to endure a bit of damaging floor to progress. Which I think everyone likes less than I do. But there was also that one room going in the right direction here. Yeah, it's the only direction. That one room with a bunch of phasing here, this one, that I kind of want to check as well before I commit to anything. And I mean the save point is there almost kind of on the way. So let's go to the save point and I'll go slightly beyond it and check in that room, and if I can't go there I don't even have to save again, I will just quit at that point. Huh. I think before the next episode of fuck off. Okay. I guess I need to shoot you guys now. Otherwise you might take all my fucking energy and kill me. Like last time. I'm kinda glad I've only died once in this game so far, I think. Not more than that. Okay, which was the save room? Here. I think, actually I'm not sure where I am even going. Okay, that's that place where we'll go next time. Okay, it's on the top, the one on the top. So, before next time, I'm not gonna do the mop-up thing that I considered doing. But I will go through the already explored part of the phase and mines to see if there is something somewhere I can blow up with power bombs, because I feel like there was one of them capsules with a power up inside of it. But since that's the only thing I'm gonna be looking for, I'm not even gonna bother not taking it. I'm just gonna take it and just tell you with words later whether there was something or not. Man, this is suspicious. Like, I do feel like there should be a way to activate the fan. Activation panel must be... Maybe there is a thing we can see in thermal vision. Ah, there's an E-tank in there. Activation panel must be nearby, they say. Ah, well, I guess it could be nearby in this room. No, wrong. Okay. And I guess I might look if I missed the lore piece about feeding Metroids. You know what, I'm beginning to doubt that the activation panel will be in a separate room, honestly. Mostly because they wouldn't be able to show what it did with the camera cutscene. Oh, there's like a danger meter there, cool. Like they usually tend to like flow the camera and show what it did. I'm going to skate up above, farm a bunch of power-ups and see from above if I can't find an activation panel with my either X-ray or thermal. I was suspecting maybe it would have been on the floor, but it doesn't seem to be on the floor either. Okay, come to Papa. There we go. There is nothing in here. Well, I might as well check X-ray then. Nothing on the X-ray either. Is there anything else I can scan that will tell me about cracks? Oh! Maybe this is blowable. Bendisium. Aha! I might have seen that before, but forgotten. Aha! This is the activation panel, I presume. But how will that let me get to the E-tank that's behind? I guess maybe they'll blow up the fan. Yeah, okay, interesting. The buffers are exploding strongly enough that even my power bombs couldn't do that. Couldn't blow up that grating. That's kinda stupid, but I'll buy that they might be like corrosive or something. My shit usually can blow things up only if they already show signs of damage. So maybe they gave damage to that thing.
You should have used, what's that saying called? Не в метро полицейские нервишки петухок.
Yeah, yeah. Well, unfortunately I don't think Samus gets that power up in this version of the game. I wonder if I only have like a row of energy tanks in this game, and if I only have one missing. I feel like energy tank was what was in the capsule somewhere in the mines. Man, I almost kind of feel like after I save and check that grapple room, I also kind of feel like checking the rest of the mines for that fucking capsule that I'm missing, that I might have dreamt up, because it's gonna bother me. Okay, this is like the little room that nothing in it. I think it was blocked by Bendisium. And I also think there is regular. Also, I'm very glad I got that E-tank because it restored my health. Huh. I don't know if my ship is employing a cloaking device. Interesting. Also kind of interesting. Maybe that was written after I have been there. And because I've been there. Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm so glad they did ragdolls for this game. Ah! I wasted this shit because of you. 5 missiles. Who's gonna give me back my 5 missiles? Yeah? Asshole. Yeah, this guy is kinda suspicious. Might as well try to blow him up. Who knows? Okay, maybe not. Oh, there's multiple of them. Yeah, okay, so there's not a pod with a E-tank in here anywhere. Anything on the floor? No. Also looks like there is something, but I think it's just... actually it does look like there's stuff under the floor, but it might be just... It's weird that there's lights in there, you know, those glow sticks. Nah, that wasn't gonna happen. It almost seems a bit too elaborate down there to be just a part of scenery. But I can't really see any way to get down there. Oh well. Well, I mean, I guess this goes a bit down, but not in this direction. And now I'm gonna be fucking paranoid about the X-ray visor. And X-ray visoring everything. Oh, you again. Cool. Can I use plasma beam on you by any chance? Oh, I can. Ooh. Maybe. He does seem to be absorbing it. Also, he doesn't have that cannon on top, so what is he gonna even do with the power that he absorbs? Okay, I guess if I shoot him in the head, might as well use the strongest beam. Or I could probably be able to time the power missile, the super missile, to after he does an attack. Ah, I guess I didn't have enough buttons to press the launch missile button. Okay, go away. Okay, that worked. Interesting. Okay, now not to confuse myself. Okay, I was turned around. I need to go here. I don't even remember this room existing. Interesting that they have guys breaking out of pipes now that I have more equipment. Okay, I'm gonna ignore all these assholes in favor of saving. Okay, that'll be my official stopping point, but I'm gonna check the room down that road. And I'm gonna ascend the mines, just in case. And if I find something in the mines on the way... Oh shit, this is the place where you could disable the turrets. Where is the way to drop down here? Okay. Da-da-da, Deus Ex. Guess it would have been better if I didn't come and activate them, because now they'll be shooting at me anyways. Oh, guess maybe the capsule could be in there. Oh no, there's just Metroids. Oh, maybe there is something in one of them. Shoot this, okay. And I do need to find that lore bit about not feeding the Metroids, even though I kind of already transcribed it to you guys by saying that it's about not feeding Metroids. Oh, actually you could damage them with the missile. Interesting. Fucking die. Okay. So, X-ray visor perhaps? Ahaha, I fucking knew it. There was not this. Like, ah, that's weird. Maybe you don't get a suit to go through phasing in this game. No, I don't. I think you do, because I remember something that happens in the very end where you get rid of it. That one was also hidden. Also, the Metroids don't seem to show up on this. I guess maybe just because of the fog. Can I make this? I can make this, okay. Oh boy, I need... I guess I could kill them with this. Oh no, I switched to the ice on accident. I was thinking I didn't switch to ice and I would need to kill them with energy, but I guess I did somehow. Okay, so there's more platforms there that see, but let's just figure out what there is at all in this room first. Okay, I'm jumping on the mushroom. Oh, and there is that thing which I guess you approach from around the place like this. Interesting that phasing seems to also not show on this visor mode very well. I guess it just maybe just doesn't show the lightest of place. Oh, secret. Oh wait, is this another? Okay, cool. This is fucking Dark Souls bullshit, illusory walls and stuff. Oh, fuck. Yes, I kinda do. Vincent, I mostly remember him playing Afraid of Monsters and Half Quake or whatever they were called, that series. I'm not sure if it survived anywhere on YouTube. Afraid of Monsters I think survived. Did you play Cry of Fear, Hippocat?
No, I wanted to, but never got around to doing that.
Ah, okay. Ah. Why are you asking though, Vincent? I hope you aren't asking like where you can find them. There is a channel called Hippocat Videos or Hippocat Vids or something. Somewhere on the net. I think I might have it in the like featured channels on my own. Maybe he has.
Yeah, you do.
So you can find that, and I think that's there. Afraid of Monsters is there. I think Deus Vault is there. Maybe something else. Oh, you also played like Day Hunger or something like that, I think, right?
This may have been on a different channel.
Was it on that one where you played Dagger, or not Dagger 4, but Red Guard or whatever?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Wow, I don't remember where that was, Vincent. Sounds like it would be from one of the Half-Quakes.
Yeah, it was Half Quake 2, I think.
Well, that's probably lost to the sands of time. But yeah, that's kind of like the edgy, stupid, quote-unquote humor that the Half-Quakes would attempt. Still don't like them. Still think they're stupid as fuck. Yes, right. I guess it is better to just roll without the X-ray for this part. Where the hell am I even going? I was going to turn off. I was actually full. Oh, it's just power up, okay. But there was that one other spider track on the other side. Is it worth making a jump? Can I reach there? Yeah, it goes to that door. You know what? I have willpower. I will leave this for next time. I'm gonna save again, because I got the missile thing. So I'm gonna actually, a red door in the Phazon. I'm going to pick this one instead of that one. Oh boy. As the next direction. Because this one at least doesn't require me to go through Phazon knee deep in it. And I'm going to assume that if either of those places is intended for me to get first, it is probably the place without the Phazon floor. Even if I find it completely possible that they could have... Oh, do missiles work on the race? Appear to be working, but really weakly. Even if it's possible that they would require me to go a little bit through Phazon, I still think that if there is a chance that's not intended for me, the quickest and most efficient choice would be to go to the easier place first. But yeah, I guess I'm not sure I'm gonna bother going for that capsule right now. On the stream at least. I'm gonna do it off stream. And if it's there, I guess it's, as I said, if it's only one thing, I might as well show it in the beginning of next time. I also check online about where is that message about feeding Metroids. But the stream itself I guess is gonna end. So, Hippocat, you're gonna stream Fusion today or is it too late already?
No. I'm not gonna stream anything today.
Alright. So I guess it means until whenever. I think you said you might do something on the weekday.
Yeah.
Something I already forgot what it was.
Maybe I'll stream a couple of Doom 2 Watts.
Ah, yeah, those. So, well, until an undetermined point in the future where one of us streams again. And for now, thank you guys for tuning in, and goodbye.
Goodbye.